And hello again. It's the Hippie Cardist, and I'm here today to do another double deck review. The first deck I will review will be the Black Asura deck from Bicycle. The box has a depiction of the card back on one side and their Asura warrior thing on the front side. The bottom of the box has cardexperiment.com, made by the United States Playing Card Company, yada yada yada. Nothing on the sides. The picture actually wraps around the cards. Nothing special about the inside of the box. Not that that's important. You get two jokers. One is like black lines with a faded silver looking outline to it, which you can't really see on this camera unless I get it real close. The other joker, the face is faded out and the circle around it is dark. What gaff cards do you get? I added the double face card to go along with the double back to do the $1 Million Money trick. These cards have a... wow, this camera is really cheesy. All the aces are custom in their design, but not their size as far as the center pip. The red is like a blood red, just like the LTD cards. The court cards don't have a border around the picture, and they're fairly standard except for the clothing design that they're wearing is different. They're still holding a sword or whatever. They're nice cards. They're very nice cards. See that back design. Oh, that's a good back design. Now, what kind of a turkey tail does this make? Not too shabby. Makes a good turkey tail. Regular fan? Yeah. That's the ace of diamonds. Let's see the other aces. Ace of clubs, which has the thing circling the club. Ace of hearts, which has the thing circling the heart. And then there's that ace of spades. That is awesome. These cards faro great. Of course, I don't know any cards that don't faro. Well, actually, yeah, I'll do it. I'll show you a deck. Right here. They faro nice. They spread good. Flip nice. Just don't flip them too hard. They go everywhere. And the other deck, the Bicycle Masters Edition Rider Back. Now, what's on the box? Performance coating made in USA on one side, the U.S. Playing Card Company, Erlanger, Kentucky on the other. The bottom has the typical U.S. PCC and a barcode. Top just has the Illusionist logo on one side and the word poker on the other. Now, I have to ask, what is so special about these cards? They're Red Rider back. What is so special about the jokers? You don't get a guaranteed joker with it. You just get two what we call big jokers. What is so special about these cards, other than the Ace of Spades? That's the only thing that's different in these cards than your standard rider back card. There's a little bit better coloration in the court cards. They don't use so much gold and yellow in the standard decks. But other than that, they're no different than a standard deck. And yet, they're twice the price. That I don't understand other than just plain corporate greed. They spread nice. When I'm not in a hurry, anyway. Spread nice and flip pretty good. They fan real good. They faro nice. When I'm not in a hurry. And that's that. I mentioned the deck. Can't get rid of them. That's my color changing deck trick. Now, I mentioned the deck a few minutes ago, and I'm going to go ahead and throw these in there. If you're trying to get a deck of cards to perform with, don't get these. If you're trying to get a deck of cards that you want to play spades or hearts or something with, don't get these. If you want a deck of interesting cards that are informative as well as collectible, get these. This is a deck of cards my wife gave me called the Appalachian Trail. They are published by Show Me Cards, Columbia, Montana. Then on one side, it says, this deck features 52 photos taken by thru hiker Grey Goose in 2006. They explore the beauty of the trail as well as the human side of the journey. Running 2,189 miles from Georgia to Maine, the Appalachian Trail touches 13 states and takes well over 5 months to hike it from end to end. Then on the top, you get the name of the Appalachian Trail. The cards look pretty good. That you get with this card is an explanatory card. The Appalachian Trail Conservancy. Some information. This card gives you a map of the eastern states that the Appalachian Trail goes through. The back design is A with a crossbar being used for the top of the T. Appalachian Trail. Obviously not a one-way back, but if you can see it, this is the guy that photographed the Appalachian Trail for this deck. It's kind of hard to focus on him for some reason. Cheap camera. It's John Grey Goose Hoffman. And what the cards are, essentially, each card is a photograph of part of the Appalachian Trail that you would see if you were hiking along it. And each card also has a little explanatory note at the bottom of it to explain what the picture is. I won't go through the whole deck. These are plastic coated, which means one thing. They fan in blocks, and as you can see, they don't spread at all. Other than that, they're a good collector's item, but they're definitely not made for performing or playing. But they're a pretty cool collecting deck, though. And I thank my wife for getting it for me because that just increases the size of my deck collection. And that's it for this episode of The Hippie Cardist. And we'll see you again next time. And until then, may all your days be full of magic.